Hello everyone. Our adventure began on the 7th of October. The 6 of us had our sights on reaching the Annapurna base camp. Our journey starts at Changi Airport, with a short stopover at Kuala Lumpur, and onward to Kathmandu, Nepal. We were booked on Batik Air, and departure from Changi Terminal 3 was very smooth. After months of training, everyone was so happy and so excited to start the adventure. As the transit at Kuala Lumpur was about 4 hours, we had a hearty meal at KLIA. It was then time to proceed with the second leg of our journey. The boarding was smooth and our luggages were transferred to the connecting flight. Thankfully, there were no delays or cancellations, and the departure went ahead as scheduled. We will be reaching Kathmandu at night, and look forward to some rest during the flight. See you soon at Kathmandu, Nepal. Upon arrival at Kathmandu, we were warmly greeted by Nisha with the traditional flower garlands. Our guide and host, Jamling, wasted no time and whisked us away to Potala Guest Hotel. The rooms were large and comfortable, a big welcome for weary travelers. After a good night's rest, we were off to the airport again. Customs clearance was quick, but the flight was delayed, probably due to the weather. The flight to Pokhara would be about 35 minutes. We arrived safely at Pokhara, and was greeted with a nice new airport. This is a big improvement indeed. After a short taxi ride, took a rest stop at the Hotel Lake Palace. Soon we were hungry, and found a halal restaurant nearby. The momo and biryani rice was awesome. As the weather was good, we took a leisurely stroll at Lake Fewa. There is a temple, called Tal Barahi, situated on an island in the lake. Next, we set off to Gandruk using 4x4 jeeps. The ride was bumpy, and some parts required an extra push from the locals. Our morning at Gandruk started off with lovely breakfast. The weather was just awesome, and we had splendid views all around. Whilst trekking, it is common to see piles of dung everywhere. Just be very careful not to step on them. At times, we encounter small streams with fast-running icy cold water. It might look easy, but the rocks are slippery. One slip could lead to wet clothes and possible injury. Thankfully, our guides Pasang and Shiring were there to lend a hand and keep us safe. Along the trek, we encounter many suspension bridges, such as this. We took a pause to capture some photos and selfies. The trek to Chomrong village is mostly uphill, with an elevation of about 2,200 meters. It was a tough climb, but the team had planned for a slow and steady pace. To our surprise, there were tiny leeches along the trek. Hiding in rocks, grasses and leaves, they will latch onto our boots, clothes and even trekking poles. Somehow, these leeches preferred Hoka boots more than others. Our favorite dish is dal bhat, consists of rice and a few savory side dishes. Drinks are usually black tea or masala tea. Finally, after hours of grueling trek, we reached Chomrong village in the evening. We were tired, but relieved, and cannot wait to reach our rest house. Our Chomrong rest house was at excellent Viewtop Lodge and restaurant. Our tired legs really needed a good night's rest. So good night everyone, and we will see you again tomorrow. Good morning everyone. We had a restful night stopover at Chomrong, and were greeted with absolutely beautiful skies in the morning. Whilst enjoying the early breakfast, we could see the magnificent scenery of Himalaya, Hian Chu Li, Machupa Chare, and Annapurna. The team said farewell to Chomrong and began the trek to Lower Sanua. The long stairs going down was indeed a welcomed relief, for now. After the trek down from Chomrong, our next rest stop was at Lower Sanua. We were served with warm black tea. Along the trek to Bamboo Village, we came across many water crossings, such as this small, but rapid stream. This section of the trek felt damp and cool, and sometimes covered with light fog. Some rivers run deep, and will require bridge crossings. The bamboo trees could also be found along the sides, hence the name of the village. We reached Bamboo in the afternoon, and plan to stay overnight here. We are halfway through, and look forward to the next day trek to Durali. Stay safe everyone, and see you tomorrow. Rising nearly 7,000 meters, Makapuchhari pierces the clear blue sky above Nepal's rugged Annapurna mountain range. Makapuchhari is arguably the most untouched place on Earth. Officially, Makapuchhari has never been summited, making it one of the remotest places on Earth. On ABC Trek, we encounter many waterfalls, some small and some huge ones. This waterfall, just before the Himalaya village, is by far the most beautiful of them all. We could not resist taking selfies and group shots, as the views were just mesmerizing. We were lucky as the weather was just near perfect, and took home many memories of this awesome place. After the awesome waterfall views, we continued with the uphill climb. These staircases seemed endless at times, but we pushed onwards. Slowly, but surely, our next destination stop is the Himalaya village.
Welcome to the valley. Oh, you're winning. Yeah. So, yeah. No snow. Oh, 3,200 meters. Well done, Chima. Well done. Well done, Ashley. Yes. Well done, Ayu. Masuk. 1, 2, 3. You ready? Okay.
After a good night's rest, we set our sights on reaching MBC. Along the way, we encountered a scenic riverbed, and readily took some awesome shots. Our rest stop for tonight is at Shankar's guest house. The weather at MBC was very cold and misty. The temperature was expected to be -7 degrees, and we slept in our thick sleeping bags. See you again tomorrow. Good night, everyone. Hello again, everyone. This morning, we can feel the excitement in the crisp, cold and pristine air. After days of grueling trek, our target today is to reach the Annapurna base camp. The sunrise at MBC was simply spectacular. The mountaintop was covered in bright golden light, and provided the perfect motivation for today's trek. The breakfast service was a mixed selection of French toasts, vegetarian samosas, fried noodles with egg, potato fries, and freshly baked bread. Along the way, we were blessed with absolutely wonderful weather, awesome blue skies, and amazing views of the mountains. We could not have wished for a better day than this. The mountain felt so close, but we still need to trek a little bit more.